that's one of the things I wanted to get to is, they keep jumping up and down during this entire losing streak with the Kevin Bacon. All is well. Stay calm. All is well. And then they cite things like hard hit ball rate, right? But all hard hit ball rate is when you hit it, how often do you hit it 95 miles an hour or more? If you go by just that stat, do you know who's a Hall of Fame player? Joey Gallo. Because he never made contact.
Yeah.
If you strike out swinging, it doesn't count against your hard hit rate. What counts against your hard hit rate is a dribbling base hit to right field counts against your hard hit rate. So I don't want to hear the hard hit rate is good. If you're striking out 200 times, who cares? And that's, you got to make contact. And the Yankees made these guys who are not strikeout pitchers over the last week look like strikeout pitchers, and that's unacceptable. What is going on? This happens every year. Again, fundamentals of hitting are missing on this one. So if you go back to the 12th when they beat the Royals 1-0, they had 7 strikeouts and only 5 hits, and they won. Then they faced Crochet, which would be acceptable.
Game.
Yeah. So then you would have the Red Sox series where they lost to Crochet 2-1. You would think it'd be acceptable to strike out against Crochet. No, 8 1/3. They only struck out 7 times against him. That's really good. But then they faced this guy Dobbins, who had 49 innings and 37 strikeouts before he pitched against the Yankees, and he strikes out 5 in 6 innings. Scott Baio for the Red Sox, had 37 strikeouts in 52 innings. Against the Yankees, he had 8 strikeouts in 7 innings. Then Soriano had 64 strikeouts in 79 innings, not even a strikeout inning, and he had 6 and 7 innings. Hendricks, who can't break a pane of glass, had 44 strikeouts.
Made me crazy.
He had 44 strikeouts in 71 innings, and then he struck out 9 Yankees in 6 innings. And then Kachana.
All right, whatever.
Kahanowitz, he had 71 innings and 50 strikeouts, and he went out and struck out 8 Yankees in 5 1/3. I mean, what does that tell you?
I know what it is. I'll tell you what it is.
Tell me what it is.
It's bad at bats. It's bad baseball. It's not hitting. None of these guys know how to hit with 2 strikes. What they do is they go up. I see it. It makes me crazy. I yell about it all the time. Every time I watch Christian up there in a situation where he needs a single, he goes up in the first 2 things. He swings over the top like as hard as he can to try to hit 1 out, and he tries to hit 2 out, and then he's at 2 strikes, and then his at bat's dead. Then he can't do anything, and he strikes out again, or it doesn't do anything fun, material in the at bat. These guys do not know how to go up and swing at a pitch where it is.
Bellinger does.
Different. Some of them do. All right, listen, I like Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt this year, looking at him right now, he's
so slumping. Although today he had a good day, hit a home.
He's hitting 300. He hits 300 this. If he hits 280, we will be the happiest guys.
But look, how quickly did he go from 340 to 300 though in less than 2 weeks?
I mean that can happen.
Right, but he's got
down 40 points.
Right,
down 40 points.
Yeah, but he's got to flatten out, right? You got to flatten out. I'd rather have the flatten. I'd rather have Jose Ramirez, who hits 320 all season, right?
Yeah.
But Goldschmidt, he's been looking not that good today. He hit a homer. By the way, your boy Grisham had a homer and a double today.
This guy drives me crazy, and they love this guy. I don't see it.
Dominguez was odd man out today.
It seems that Grisham is never out. He plays every day.
He didn't play yesterday. He was the odd.
I didn't watch. I was mad.
He was the odd man out yesterday. You didn't watch
that, and that's why they lost.
Yeah, so apparently. So the other thing that happened during the 7 games, including the 1-0 loss during the losing streak and the 1-0 win, is the Yankees had a chase rate at 25%, which is swinging at pitches that are 25% of the time they're out of the strike zone. It went up to 37%. How did they lose the strike zone?
Because they call over anxious.
And then the other half of it is how many times do we have to watch Hendricks especially, but also Kafanowicz or whatever his name is, the nice Hasidic guy for the pitch for the Angels the other day. He, the two of them had a 2-seam fastball that would start at the hip of the left-handed hitters and break over the plate, and the Yankee hitters, lefty hitters, against these two right-handed pitchers would jump it out of the way and complaining about the pitch calls when they were clearly in the strike zone, according to even Michael Kay or today Michael Kay, because I watched the games on Yes and Prime.
Mm-hmm.
They were taking so many pitches as well, so their hard hit rate was down, and their take rate was taking strikes was ridiculous. I mean, I can't find the stat. I tried to look for a stat that said how many times do the Yankees take a strike and not swing. And I don't mean on the first pitch, just overall. I'd like to know, because it seems like they take so many pitches that are down the middle,
Always.
and then they were reaching for everything. You know, and then I don't understand. A guy like Yorbit Vivas is down in the minor leagues and barely strikes out and has a high contact rate. He comes up to the Yankees and he's swinging out of his butt, and he strikes out 11 times in 45 at bats. And I'm like, the guy had more walks than strikeouts at AAA. What the hell is going on here?
Because there's an approach. There's something that
but why is the approach stiff? Why did he change his approach when he's hitting 310, 320 in the minors?
I really don't get it.